What's going on, you guys? In the last episode of Stranded Alien Dawn, I began working on the turrets by activating their construction mode. I also activated all of the turrets, or I mean all of the traps, so we just need to build those up. Not a whole lot left, 434 scrap metal, and then I need 304 metal ore or metal alloys for all of the machine gun turrets, and then a little bit extra for a couple other projects that I have around the base. Now, after the traps are constructed, I want to try and work on my power, as that's going to be a massive necessity as soon as I get these other turrets up and operational. You see the need that I have currently, just under 1,000. My production during the day is 1,500 or so. These each pull, let me see what's this pulling. That's pulling 30 power. So all of these are going to be generating 30 power consumption each. That's 100, that's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 7, 8, 9. That's about 1,000 power just right up here on this wall. That will be needed. Uh-oh. I just realized that none of my people are drafted anymore. Samantha is out here in the field while I've been talking, trying to get herself killed. And there's Ken, getting picked on as well. Thank God he's a little bit faster than the bugs, but at the same time he has to run through a swarm right here. So at least he has this section here to keep him covered. Alright, it looks like all my people managed to get back to base safe and sound, which that almost didn't happen. Yeah, that was rather risky and rather close. Too close. But yeah, that's the design, you guys, and that's why I decided to go with this excessive forward base design. This trap field, if you will. It slows the enemy down significantly, allowing me to A, get them potentially caught in a trap. B, it inflicts the bleed every time they activate a trap, which if they then get stuck in a trap, they'll sit there and bleed to death over time. On top of that, if there's no brood mothers, it gives my drones a chance to kill them all off. And if there are brood mothers, it gives them a chance to die before they reach the final checkpoint. Now, there's two directions which they can go. Is some of them did kind of go this way a little bit, but it looked like most of them wanted to go this way. Now, the sides left and right are both equal in distance, so it matters not which road they take. It will be the same exact amount of steps to this location. So by then putting all my people out on these wooden towers, I can spread them out, which will spread the aggro out for the bots, or for the enemies, to go left and right instead of just left. The reason they mostly went left is I had Ken over here, and I also had another survivor, Simon, who was messing around over here. Or was it Edmund? I can't remember which, but you know, there were a couple people messing around, dragging them over this way. And then them breaking this wasn't too helpful either. So they came in through this fence, which I'm starting to think I might have to upgrade these outer fences to at least carbon to contend with them wanting to break it. Yeah, I might have to do that. Or I can remove it all together and just have it be wood now. Just one part of a wooden wall. Since I have these quick paths, more or less, through the base. Except for in this central one right here, I don't have any of those. I don't want any of those. Okay. With that taken care of, 300. Let me send cargo pod debris, Simon, shooting star. That could potentially bring me metal, like fully smelted metal, but what's the point of only getting like a handful when I can go after spaceship debris with Edmund? Oh yeah, there we go. So they should hopefully each bring back 100 scraps, and then whatever Ken can find in the meantime will complete, or at least help complete, the rest of this. Since he did find some metal, I believe this one is going to get topped off now. 21 plus 37. Yeah, that one's going to get completed. We're going to have our first machine gun turret online and operational. And I want them to start work on this one, the missile launchers, as they come towards this section. You know, now that I can do this, I should probably something like that, maybe get it closer to the center, kill them off faster. But I want to have a big portion of it selected. Let me see where I put this one. Oh, I put it right about there. So let me see. How many over is that? About right there. Okay. Some pretty decent spots, I'd say. As soon as they enter in, they'll get blasted to pieces by the explosives. Hopefully they don't destroy my walls or my traps. I'll find out here shortly. But the rest of it will be the turrets. That's going to be the brunt of my my defensive attacking structures. I don't want to risk my Air Force if I don't absolutely have to, you guys. There's no point to it if you don't need to. But since I selected all of them for harvest, all of my drones are out here getting me more bug parts. It's beautiful to see. This is slowly starting to stockpile, and then it's instantaneously going to get wiped out by all of my fuel consumption. Well, not consumption, sorry. Fuel production. That's the word. Alright, so scrap metal and some metal, or summer clothing. Sorry, not metal clothing. That would be kind of nice. I don't know how that would work, though, during the extreme heat of this game. Metal clothing in 126-degree weather sounds excruciating. I'm not gonna lie. The summer clothing sounds a whole lot better, though. Oh, yes. Let's see. We can use some... no, I want some more of that scrap metal, buddy. Appreciate you. Just bring all the scrap metal. I'm beginning to understand that having the expeditions rolling at all times for specific resources is extremely beneficial. Is, you know, that's been where most of my scrap metal has come from. Ken, he's finding useful things. He's finding fully smelted metal. He's found some electronics. He's found a couple of different things, but it's not the scrap that I need him to be finding. I need scrap metal, please. A couple hundred would be nice, Ken. With both Simon and Edmund's return with about 100 each, you finding a couple hundred would put me over the top, and I can then begin to work on my metal alloy necessity, which that one is massive, you guys. Now, would you look at that? 88. Perfect. Good job, Ken. And then 146, as I brought 100, and then we'll have something like 46 left. Perfect. Simon sitting, he's stressed out. I think I need to give him an opportunity to do a couple things. Let him drink, let him get some food, maybe get some leisure activity going. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna melt down rather soon. So we'll go ahead and head off. What was that? What does that sound? Oh, the taming. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, lead you into here. Get you into base. And get some more of these bred up. The Shogu. I wonder if I could train the Shogu to level 10 and that would count. I think it said the trophy was for a dog, though. Or was it just train any animal to level 10? Well, the one I'm bringing in I can't train, so that's gonna be rough. I mean, it is a male, so I don't really need it to be trained. I need it there to procreate, as I lost my other male to old age rather recently. I don't know what that happened or why it happened, but it happened. So I needed to get a new one. That's my power at. Okay. Ken, I'm sorry to do this to you. I know you really need your sleep. I know. I apologize in advance. But would you do me a favor and make that machine gun turret for me? And then you can go to bed and sleep however long you want. In fact, sleep in, take the day off. You know, munchies are on me for the day, buddy. Go hang out with some animals. Nice, all our scrap metal need is done. Perfect. That means all of these are ready to be built. Yep. This is the episode, you guys. Traps are done. As you see, there's no trap necessity for the scraps now. That's not to say that I don't have a ton to still work on. I have too much to work on. Oh yes. No, let me... no, I need to get those built. But they're expensive though. 50 metal a pop, and I just don't have that kind of production going. What I can do, expeditions, is I can send out... I really want to do that mission, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to send out Simon again. I'm going to send out... you know, that's weapons. Let's go for the shooting star. You know what? No. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that deposit. Who knows? He might bring back some metal or some stone with that silicon. It looks like there's something falling nearby base. There we go. Mine that out. And then there was something that landed over here. No, not right there. Up here, maybe? There it is. Then by the sound of it, there was something that landed over here. But I'm not sure where. Sounded like it was somewhere right over here, but I'm not seeing it. Nope, those are the old landing sites. That's an old landing site. Old site. Another old site. What about in here? Nope, okay. I'm not sure where that other one went. It's not inside the base. Was I wrong in hearing its landing location? I could have sworn that it landed like over here somewhere. Now what probably happened is it probably landed like back here. There's probably a ton of stuff I can farm back here, but there's just so many of those bugs that I haven't really gone for them yet. I mean, I could now that I have my drones, so... Yeah, I can begin cutting my way through the forest this way. Start amassing some wood. I'll just cut a path right through. Do I have this tree learned? I do, it's a tropical one. Okay, makes sense. So hopefully my drones will worry about cutting down all that stuff. Once I get a little bit closer to the bugs, I'll go ahead and engage them. Let's see. Expedition done. Got some scrap, got some electronics, malfunction battery, new newborn. So I'm beginning to amass a nice little collection of Noth. They're constantly being built. So we got security signal, which I'm going to send Ken on. Never mind, I don't have a third one of those. There was some silicon. I think it said some metal alloy or some metal or stone. One of the three. I didn't get a chance to actually read it. We'll see once he lands. Yeah, I'm impatient. I know, I'm sorry. Just over here wasting resources. Oh, no, that's... Cancel. I'm a stickler for placing them even distance apart. Nice. It was a good salvage. So once I begin to get closer to to having my metal taken. You know what? Let's just go ahead and activate it. Let's construct all of these. Get some of those electronics that I'm salvaging into them. There we go. And then, who knows, maybe they'll start throwing metal into them first, as I think these have been up longer. Maybe? I'm not quite sure. Let's also construct some of these. Nope, these are too expensive. So I got one turret over there. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause these again for now, you guys. I've got more pressing matters to attend than throwing all of my resources into turrets that I can't even properly power. So let's work on the power first. Yeah, the power is a more fitting thing to work on. Well, heck, these are 20. Let's go ahead and pop those on. There, and pretty much our requirement is back to where it was before for the metal alloys. Getting all of this taken care of, repaired. And then we'll work on more power. Alright, so they're both back. Let's go ahead and run expeditions. That security signal, I'm gonna send Ken on that one. While they work on this, it's just the metal that we need on that one. So that's probably gonna wait until after all of these are completed. The next thing I need to do is go over here, go to smelt, go to scrap metal, nope. Go to smelt, go to ore until forever, and then smelt scrap metals until, let's go for 100. Yeah, for 100. So smelt ore until forever, and then smelt scrap metals until 100. I'm not going to repeat it every single time I do it, you guys, so don't worry. I'm just repeating it twice so you know exactly what I'm doing. That it's going to be the same amount per each of these, and that I am going to have them all doing the same thing. I almost didn't have this one doing the same thing. I almost went off to make some bricks. Same with that one. I don't know what that was about. Disregard. Jumping the gun on that one. There we are. 2 left. One left. There we go. Those last 2 went pretty smooth, minus me trying to select forever on that one. Perfect. And that'll keep plenty of metal going. Especially if I have a decent supply of scrap metal, which I'm just gonna keep sending out on those missions, you guys. Those are really good missions. So this one, send out Simon, get about another 100 metal in the scrap metal variety. Get it smelted, rinse, repeat. Do that enough times and we'll have everything we need forever. I didn't think I'd ever be able to get this entire base done, not gonna lie. It's a little unsettling. I thought I'd be dead by now. Let's see here, chance is small, but go ahead and look. Please find a survivor. Ah. Yeah, I thought I'd be dead at this point. When I was playing on my first attempt on the crash landing scenario, I was getting pushed rather hard by the enemy. But at the same time, I didn't have as sophisticated a defensive structure as I do now. Uh-oh. Alright, let's pull back everything to base. I didn't have anywhere near as complicated, which is not even that complicated. It's just a series of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, make the bugs waste their time. Draft up all my survivors, as Ken and Simon are currently away. But still, let's go ahead and get my people in. It looks like it's Shrieker Hatchlings, Junos, and the other types, so I can pre-plan and attack them. So let's go ahead and do that now. Hunt the 8 Junos, hunt those, and hunt these. It's not all of them, but it's a start, you guys. Here's the rest of them. Hunt those. All those are good. Oh no. Run! 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 Don't stop, just keep running. Dip. 5 down. Oh, I just barely got out of there. Don't tell me it's bleeding though. Can bots bleed? Hold on. No, it doesn't look like they can. It's just set at that one specific HP, which, jeez, it got out of there with the sliver, you guys. That's gonna need some repairs and soon. But I have the defensive drones going dumb on these bugs. All of my survivors over here in the middle, at least the ones that are back at base, keep them away. I might. Nah. Let's go ahead and speed up time though. I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me go ahead and make them go to sleep. Here we go. Oh, they want to eat, and then I guess they're going to sleep. Eat and sleep. Perfect. Just whittling down those Junos. Those are the tankier of the units. Those take significantly longer to kill. Now let's see which way they decide to go. They're going out and to the right. So towards the traps. Perfect. The drones and the bots are still back at base. Minus my Air Force. Doing God's work. Why are they attacking that? Hold on. I think it's because the proximity of Katina. So let's see what happens when I put her out in the field. Yep, there they go, they start to move. Yeah, they start to move. Come on, Junos. Hurry up and go with the rest of the horde. Go on. You two are really annoying. Really annoying. Especially you. Breaking down my shitty wall. Let me grab Ken. Grabs him out, put him out here. Again, maybe that'll get that other one to buzz off. If not, I'm about to go attack it. Ooh. I nearly fell over there. Yeah, I need those spare parts. Unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and undraft since there's pretty much nothing left. And it's dead. Last Juno, gone. Perfect. Alright, you guys. Let's see. I need spare parts. So that would be... No, be this one. Craft. Spare parts until... Let's go for a set of 50. Too bad I'm not currently playing on the Guardians DLC, or I would have more electronics, I would have more CPUs, more metal, more weapons, more spare parts, more everything than I would know what to do with. As every single attack would just give you weapons from the bots, which you then break down for electronics, CPUs, metal. It gives you spare parts from tearing apart the bot, as well as metal, scrap metal, tons of scrap metal from the bigger bots. It's just an amazing way to get ahead in your base. Granted, you can survive the various attacks. Early on, they like to send the drones, the walkers, I call them, six-legged spider drones with turrets on their heads. Straight out of Austin Powers. Instead of sharks, they're robots with friggin' lasers on their friggin' heads. It's quite brutal. You know what, Yoko? I got a better job for you. Solar cells. Get those crafted, please. It's always nice to be nice to your survivors. They won't appreciate it, they won't hear you, but at the same time, I have a feeling that it's not proven. Some scientists theorize that we are in a simulation of our own. So by being nice to the NPC, who knows? Maybe the guy controlling me will be nice to me. Because if I am a character in a video game, and I would want that guy or the woman in control of me to be nice to me. I don't want him getting me killed. None of that nonsense. No, God no. So, not gonna lie, they tried. They tried. I was in the military for a while, jumping out of airplanes. Jumping out of airplanes was my job. Jumping out of airplanes behind enemy lines to disrupt enemy movements. Yeah. Like, had I been in World War II, my job would have been dropping in, like, commando style stuff, taking over cities, blowing up bridges, that kind of stuff. And that's what my role would have been. And then whatever any commanding officer deemed me worthy to do, until a higher power decided that I was fit to return to a base of some kind to then be tasked with a new job, a new mission. Missing 4 electronics. Huh. I mean, I can see why. There's no metal to make any. So, why would there be any electronics? And there's the solar flares, which means an increase to everything. Let's send Simon. And no, because that cruise ship usually gives me other things. Let's go. No, that usually gives me CPUs. That gives me weapons. That gives me gasoline. I guess let's go with Rita on an exploration. Yeah, that works. Let's get some more of those stockpiled. I miss having a plethora of missions to choose from. Now the only ones I have are repeatables. I wouldn't mind a different selection of repeatables, I have one that gives me CPUs. I have one that gives me gasoline. I have one that gives me scrap metal. And I have one that gives me food. So, I need some more. Oh, I also have one that gives me weapons. They're not the greatest weapons, but it's still weapons. I would like the tier 2s, but beggars can't be choosers. Speaking of the tier 2s, craft weapons, craft those, and let me drop the railgun and do that. Alright, let me see. Did I have the other weapons, or was it just that? It was just the sniper, okay. I thought I had the 2.0 of the other types. I was way wrong. What about in research? In this year 12, I don't think I've done anything in the last year or two. Let me do fortifications and searchlights. We'll do the 1 hours, or the 1 day, sorry. Anything that has a day on it. Start knocking those out. And that'll be Samantha's role in the morning for the next 2 days. However, I might take her over and have her construct some of the things that I'm building currently. I don't have to worry about repairing, as the drones, the bots, they take care of that. The drones take the metal to the location, and then the bots repair it. Which is weird. They can repair, but they don't build. And I'll take what I can get, though. If they want to repair everything, by all means. That clears up survivors to build. Or to do other things, like this. Bring me more scraps. Boom. And I'm now out of power. Which is the main reason why I want to amass more. The 1181 with the solar flare really hurt me. 18 affected devices, which it increases the consumption by 50% for each device. So we go up from 900 to 1100, so an increase of 200 and some change. Alright, so I'm just down to 4 electronics, you guys. Won't be enough to mine it all. Ore rich rocks. Come back. Yeah, I don't want you doing those missions, but I do want to have the mission to go back to later. Since it's ore, that means I can go and grab it, and I can stop using my scrap metal. I can begin to amass some scrap metal for any repairs or for any smelting needs. Getting some more electronics. Maybe that extra bot that I wanted. Which one was it? A service bot or was it a harvest bot? I forget which. But I know I wanted another bot. Oh well. It'll come back to me at another time. I do think that I'm going to construct these, though. Having a little bit more power will be very useful, especially at nighttime. Once these fill up, I think the nighttime pretty much kills them because it's almost 1200 power consumption, and it drops down from 12 to... Only reason we're up to 2200 is with these things. We got some good wind generation right now. And some really good power, since I've got some more of the good ones here. Boosting 60 each. How much are these? Supplying 90. Ooh. Okay, those are really good. It's about 100 a pop, more or less. Yeah, those are real good. For what they're worth. 20 metal and some change. I think I'm gonna build some more, you guys. I'm just gonna go dumb. Alright, so we're gonna get a lot done this video. Or next couple videos. That's my daytime power. Now you know me. Once I get all my resources squared away, let's go ahead and go stupid. Now that I have a decent way of making all this metal, it's actually not that bad when I really think about it. Like, sending that mission out, each mission is 100 scrap metal. I have Ken going out and grabbing some. So let's go ahead and construct all my projects. Once I get all these done, I'm going to work on my turrets. But yeah, I need to get the power operational, you guys, before I work on those turrets. Necessities. Gotta have the power before you can run the device, or it's not going to run. There we go. Lots of power to work on. Several that are already ready to go. Simon! And construct those weaker ones for me, please. No, just work on that one, and then the next one you're going to work on. I was going to have him do more, but since he's rather tired. Whoa, Samantha. We gotta have a conversation here real quick. I appreciate you trying to look good for me, but I'm married. Yeah, so go ahead and put those on for me. Yeah, and try not to get yourself killed. Is everybody running around naked? What's going on? Yeah, equip some clothing for me. Get some armor equipped. There you go. Now hold on. No. You're not butchering the animals, Will. You're on construction duty. Yes. Let the bots finish up those little pesky animals. And then get those done. And these done. The big boy power about to come online. About to hit 3K. Oh, almost. And there's 3K. Samantha. Samantha. I know you want to do research, but Samantha, do that for me, please. What's this? Scrap metal research desk? Pfft. Deconstruct. Science advanced research desk. No, hold on. I need you first. Real quick, Samantha. Thank you. Advanced research desk. It draws upon power to, I believe, make things go faster? I think. Yeah, I'll let her eat. She hasn't eaten yet today, and it's noon. If she hasn't eaten yet, then she's definitely gonna need something. Let me take a look over here, see how the food is coming along for these little guys. So it looks like there's still some. Let me go ahead and maybe add some more. Let me go ahead and palm meat, buttermelon, and hay. And then that's set to 1 acceptable and store here first. And let me look over here and see how their food is coming along. It's not. 1 slot, store here first. Buttermelon and hay. Just do 1. But it does look like they're over here munching on this, doesn't it? So I guess that was a good call. Having these little fields for them to eat on, just in case, you know? There's no harvesting. Wait, what are you doing? No, you don't harvest it. There is no harvest. What are you harvesting? Oh, this. And these. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to harvest those to allow the creatures to eat off it if they want. This is still needing some metal and some electronics, which, yeah, fun times. Expeditions. Spaceship debris. Simon. And then ore deposit. Edmund. There we go. So I'll bring back some scrap metal that I'll then convert, and on top of that I'll bring back some metal ore that I can convert. Looks like one of these is ready to go. Nope, I need all the stuff to go into this one, please. And this research is going to be crucial. But they also might put it into all of this. This was first, so construct. And construct. Oops. Nope, I need to pause their construction temporarily so that I can get this one built. There, now I'm just down to some electronics that I need. A little bit more manageable. Expedition. I thought I sent somebody out on the... Oh, I have 3 of them now, that's right. Yes, I have 3 of them. Nope, I'm gonna leave that third one. Oh, never mind. I haven't built the third one. Where is Samantha? Or Ken? Ken's out there. Yoko. You'll work just fine, I suppose. Construct the battery. And then I want you to construct this hot air balloon for me, just on the off chance I get a mission. And oh, nice, a construction level 1. Perfect. I don't know why anybody's not using the aren't using these VRs. I need them to. It'll get a lot of levels towards my characters. Essentially, during their off time, they'll be learning. What? Okay, let me deconstruct that. There you go. Now you can get in and out. And then I can rebuild it. Yeah, I'll just do that. Ooh, my throat. Seems to be a little bit of swelling on the left-hand side of my esophagus. Nice, we got some ore and some stone. Perfect. And there's the soup, of course. Always with the soup. I just can't get away from it. So tempted to break down those met cores. Good lord. Yeah, I know I don't have a research desk. I'll have one shortly. So long as y'all make some CPUs, we'll be good. Or some electronics, I mean. We'll be looking real good. Hopefully somebody gets to it. Come on. Sorry, you guys. I'm not purposely meaning to cough in your ear like that. My apologies. There's a weird scratching sensation in my throat, and it feels like there's a little bit of I don't know. I wonder if it's because I was trying to learn how to I know it's a bit late for me to try and learn how to sing or any form of singing, but I was curious to see if I could do some sort of screamo, and in the car I strained my voice. I don't know. At least that's what I think it is. So Yoko's tailoring. Just need the metal and those electronics and we'll be looking good. Alright, so what do you bring me? Oh yeah, that's the soup. Yeah. Soup. Oh, here we go. Samantha's working on the traps. Good job, Samantha. Let's get the rest of these constructed. No, don't worry about the stove. Don't worry about the stove. There's plenty of food. Plenty of food. The bots can repair that. Nope, I'm getting this done right now. Or at least however much I can until she pretty much passes out. Okay, that's this side nearly complete. Okay, it seems that somebody went and repaired the stove. Perfect. Which means I can have her working on traps. So that's going to be Samantha's job for the next day or two. Looks like she'll get it all done. Yeah, I've got faith in her. However, let's go construct these ones really quickly so you don't have to walk all the way over here again. Even if it means those are the last ones you're going to work on, that's fine. Nearly completed, as you guys see. Uh-oh, here comes the heat. Alright, so... Garrison. 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 Ken. Take that sweater off, put on a t-shirt. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Draft everybody. Bring them in here. I guess on draft, everyone will go to sleep. Did I garrison everything though? I did, and it looks like I did. Alright, cool. And it's just those. Not a problem. I got something special for them planned. You guys will be able to see here in a moment. I hope they attack when my people are still sleeping. That'd be great. But not my luck. Nope. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Bit early to be smoking, Samantha. Get in there. Now let's speed up time. Let's get these bugs to maneuver over where they're coming from. Here we go. It's so broken. Well, what are y'all doing? Well, I guess if y'all want to, you can get involved. Okay, yeah. Air Force did rather well. And then here comes the other pest. Let's go ahead and begin the process of these. Butcher them all. Get every last one of them. Well, maybe not every last one of them, but majority of them. And then let's go find our little bug friends. Let's go ahead and hunt the ones in there. There's a couple here and there that I need to reselect. Why are they going over there? I see. Okay, looks like I just have to do this again. Go on, people. Bring the bugs back. I see they damaged some of my walls. Little punks. Select that one, and that seems to be the only bug that's not selected over here. Yeah, the rest of them getting murdered as we speak. Let's see. 27, 25. Yeah, let's go ahead and unselect these individuals. Get those spare parts crafted up. What happened? I thought she was making spare parts. I guess not. Ah, Samantha really needed her smoke. I forgot. Alright, so still just waiting on those 3 little CPUs, or I mean electronics. Come on. Hook me up, somebody. Did I already do all the salvaging? Hold up. There's no way. Okay, let me do some that are a little bit closer this way, I suppose. I'm not really sure if you can consider this close. Make sure I didn't go over anything. Nope, that seems to be everything. Okay. And those way over here, yeah. Yeah. So Simon's doing some salvage and Ken's doing some salvage. That's why it's moving so fast. Okay. That makes more sense. Makes a lot more sense, actually. Ooh, some more metal. Very nice. And my drones are back to their usual shenanigans. Okay, perfect. Alright, so traps are done. Because they're getting done this round, I'm going to let her get a little bit more sleep, and then she's working on the traps. And by a little bit more sleep, I mean no more sleep for you. Go on, Samantha. You'll wake up in the field and not know what happened. You'll be okay, though. Why would you go over here to work on these when I said to do these ones first? That means you have to walk back and then back again. Strange behavior. Nope, I already told you, Samantha. This is what's being done. These traps are getting finished. I'm not being called a liar because you don't want to go and do them. Keep constructing. I have a few more minutes to get this done, Samantha, so please, just bear with me here. I know, I'm sorry. You're hungry, you're tired. I know, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, though. But I told the people that I would have this done, and you're my best construction worker, so... Sacrifices for the greater good, Samantha, for the greater good. Remember that. You are a pivotal part of this team. She's the best around. What are you doing? Hey, construct these ones. What are you doing? There you go. And then those ones, nearly out of time. Come on, Samantha. A little bit faster. I know. But she's nearly done, you guys. The last little piece right here, and good to go. Come on, Samantha. I know you can do it. Come on. Get it done before I have to hop off. She's got this, you guys. She's getting a little tired, though. Which, that's not a good sign. I hope she doesn't pass out in the field right before she gets it done. That would suck. One, two, three, and watch her pass out on the last one. Traps are done. All right, you guys. The base is done. Now, I can focus more on the power, which got a lot done, actually, when I really think about it. A lot was completed here. Now they're going to start working on the flooring. All of that's ready to be built. But we'll see if they start working on it in the morning. I'm not going to bother with Ken. He's still a little tired. That one's 200, that one's 200, okay. I got the drones up top, going to work on these bugs. Still missing electronics. 3 of them in here. I'm not sure what's taking so long on those. Not like I don't have metal. I got 50 metal, but these aren't running. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and put your pants on. And then... print some electronics, darn it. Or don't. Okay. Okay. That was strange. Yoko, you want to print me some electronics? Be awesome. Because nobody else is. Nope. Nobody wants to make electronics. I don't understand what's going on. It's like it doesn't exist anymore. What am I awaiting? Do I need silica? No, I need metal. I have metal. I have silica. Why is none of it being crafted? Questions. Need answers immediately. Wait, what? I'm at 1600 even with the boost? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that doesn't seem right at all. But I really need this done. So if somebody would get to these... Thank you, Katina. Electronics. Get them crafted. Alright, let's jump on that blight before it has a chance to spread. Doesn't look like anybody's going immediately to cut. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, so, expedition. Ore deposit by Simon, and then let's try the supercomputer again with Edmund. I ran it with Ken and the other guy, and he just brought back other stuff, not electronics. But if I can cut my electronic costs, that'd be great. But that's about all the time I have, you guys. Just a few more minutes, and I will be at my 1 hour mark. The base is done. It's good times. I didn't think I'd get it done. But when I say it's done, there's always more for me to build. But as far as me claiming that the base is done, the base design is finished. The walls are done, the traps are done, the plants are being grown, the animals are being bred and raised. Only thing I have left, work on the power, work on some more food storage over here with these wooden drying racks. Maybe create some more food storage. I'm not quite sure. I probably don't need it, but just something to think about. And then I have some weapons that need to be created on the wall here, and some more drones. And that's about it, really. But the base as a whole is done. Now it's just supplying the base and properly defending it on the final wave. This being the final wave. What are you guys? If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button for me. Help me stay in your algorithm. On top of that, it shows YouTube that you are actually enjoying the content. Helps with, what was it? Why is my memory failing right now? It has something to do with activity, and YouTube recognizing that you guys are actually engaging with it, which pushes that out further. But again, you guys, that's all I have time for. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. You guys take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's see what this did. CPU, of course. Alright, later, guys.